we on the air? I think we are. So hey everybody, this is Jay from EMIS 8356, and we had a request to do a video to a market sizing and guesstimation. So what I'm going to do is we have a question here from Professor Graham, and I'm going to try to answer this on the fly here. So the question is, how many mattresses are sold in the United States in a year, and what is the size in US dollars for that market? So, um, how many mattresses are sold per year, and then the overall value of that market. So we don't know much about the mattresses. I don't work in mattresses, but what I can do is I can extrapolate and figure out some kind of number so that we can kind of play with those and figure out how to extrapolate it there. So I don't know how many mattresses there are. I know how many people there are, but I don't think that's really going to be very helpful because some people, if you're married, they sleep in the same bed, or if you have like maybe a kid would have bunk beds or something like that, and you want to sleep in one at once. So I don't think that's a very good statistics to start with. But I think a better one is actually going to be number of households in the U.S. So we know that there's about 120 million households in the U.S. And we're going to say that each household is going to have 3 mattresses in it. So that's 360 mattresses. Well, that's only one part of the mattress market. So that's the private market. That's the market for people who go home and they sleep in a bed, and that's where that's the bed that you own. It's in your apartment, your house, or whatever. So that's only one part of it. So the other part of it is let's call shared mattresses, and those are mattresses you're going to find in hotels and prisons and military barracks and dorm rooms and hospitals and things like that. So that's going to take up another portion of it. So we do know that we're going to say that 75% of the market is actually in mattresses in private homes, and that's going to be our $360 million mattresses. And then we're going to say the remaining 25% in the shared mattress market. So if we take and 360 is 75% of what? So that answer would be 480 million. So my guesstimation for the number of mattresses that are actually in the U.S. is about 480 million mattresses between those that are privately owned and those that are going to be hotels and things like that. So it doesn't actually give us any answers, but what we can do is that we can actually take that 480 million and actually multiply by a number. So I want to say that we're going to take an average because we don't want to figure out, little twin beds and all that. So from the most expensive bed, which I'm going to say is like a California King, Tempur-Pedic or something like that. It's probably, expensive. All the way down to that vinyl thin whatever that I given to sleep on during basic training. I want to say that the average price for a mattress is about $500 across all mattresses sold in the U.S. So if we take $500 and we multiply that by the number that we have of 480 million, that's actually going to come out to 240 $1 billion, and that's the value of if we needed to go out tomorrow and place a mattress in the United States, it would probably be about 240 $1 billion. It's going to be our market size in U.S. dollars. So that only answers one half of our question. We were asked to do market sizing in U.S. dollars, and then we also want to say how many mattresses are replaced per year. So I'm going to go back to that number that we had, that 480 million. And I'm going to break that back down into its components. So the 75% in the private market, that's going to be 360 million, and then the 25% that are public or share, and that's that 120. So not everyone gets a new mat. You don't get a new mattress every year. So let's look at the 360 million in the private. So the jingle on TV says replace after 8 or something like that, but I don't really think that's true. I think a lot of people keep mattresses. I don't think they replace them at 8. Maybe they go to a spare bedroom, or maybe they were in a guest bedroom anyways, and they only get slept in a few nights a year. So I'm going to say that the mattress, each of the mattresses in the private section are only replaced once every 10 years. So out of that 360 million, I'm going to say that the exact same amount is replaced every year across those 10 years. So I'm going to divide 60 million by 10, and so that's going to give me 36 million mattresses per. So, but let's go and look at the other part of the market that we've identified, the shared market. And I think that those are probably placed a little faster. They're going to get beat up more from people sleeping in them, depending on the day. And there's probably some questions about sanitation on them, bed bugs or something like that. So I'm going to say that those mattresses are probably placed every 8 years, like is recommended. So if we take the 120 million and then divide it by 8, that's going to give us 10.5. And again, we're going to say that it is that we place the exact same number of mattresses every year over the 8-year period to get up to that 120 million. So that's going to be 10.5 10.5 million mattresses per year in the shared sector of um, of the mattress market. So we're going to take that 36 million that we have from the private market and then 10.5, and we're going to put those together and we're going to get 46.5 million mattresses are probably are sold every year in the US. So that answers our two questions. What was the size of the market in dollars? And then the other part of the question was how many mattresses are sold per year. So thanks for tuning in for my answer, and I will see you guys in class on Thursday. Thanks a lot. Bye.